Are theme parks less busy when it's raining outside? What better way to test that theory than at one of the most popular theme parks in all the world, Disney World Hollywood Studios. So for arriving early in the morning, it is 9:30. This is not an ideal time to arrive if you're trying to get a lot of rides done. But I wanted to see on a rainy day, how much can we get done? This morning when I was pulling up to the parking lot, it was about 9 a.m. Slinky Dog Dash was at a 10-minute wait. Now, it was downpouring at that time, so I doubt it was even open. But if it was, nobody was waiting on that line. For us, we're gonna try our luck on Rise of the Resistance. It's the most popular ride at this park, and it'll be interesting to see how long we'll have to wait on a rainy day. Now, no matter what the weather is like, there are people that plan their whole trips months in advance, so you're still gonna get quite a bit of people who are gonna tough the rain out and make it to the parks just because they already spent the time and the money to plan and they don't want to waste that. And you know what, if you just have a poncho and an umbrella, there are definitely still so many ways you can enjoy these parks, especially Disney World parks where there's not a whole lot of outdoor roller coasters. There's a lot of indoor entertainment that you can enjoy. And in Florida, it usually doesn't rain all day long. It usually rains for an hour or two at most, and then it stops. Hopefully that's the case today. Star Tours is a 5-minute wait. That's about normal. Star Tours is not the most popular Star Wars attraction in this park, but because it has such a short wait most of the time, I definitely recommend it. It's kind of fun, and it's really neat. It's a little older than the other attractions, but they did just redo the ride so that it includes a couple of newer characters and newer scenes within the ride. I'm gonna check to see if I have a POV recorded. If I do, I would include it in this video. If not, I'll get one soon, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. As we enter Galaxy's Edge, it's definitely less of a crowd than I'm used to at this time of the morning, but we'll see how long we'll have to wait for the ride. I'm hoping it doesn't break down. Seeing the queue this empty makes me a little nervous, makes me think like the ride is shut down, but I am seeing people up ahead entering the queue, so I am now hopeful. I checked this morning for an individual lightning lane. It's $22. And right at 9 a.m. when I was able to purchase one, there was only, the time slots were all afternoon. 45-minute standby wait time for Rise of the Resistance at 9:40 in the morning. That's incredible. I'll tell you what time it is for real. It's 9:35 in the morning here. Look at my watch. I'll let you know what time we actually get on the ride. 10:08 and we made it to the first pre-show. It's only 33 minutes, not too bad. Supposedly the attraction starts here, so I'm gonna stop the timer. I don't care what anybody says.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren.
I'm looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
This ride is like none other. Once the pre-show starts, it's like an immersive experience. It's more than just a ride.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out.
Small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. Cancel transport.
Come on, guys.
Single file line being straight and narrow. Right. Stand on the line. Once again, any bags whatsoever. Remove and hold on.
I will take it from you.
You're needed on the bridge.
Stay there. It's okay. We're with the Resistance and we're the good guys. But we gotta get you out of here right away.
Lieutenant Beck will guide you. Recruitment's firm.
Authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
But hey, you're Resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck?
That was so much fun, like always. Like I always say, if you've never experienced that attraction, it is one of the most amazing attractions in any theme park. Even if you have to wait an hour or more in line for it, if you've never experienced it, it's totally worth it. Before we head over to Smugglers Run, I wanted to check out some of this merchandise. It's really nice here. I love mugs, and this one is pretty exceptional. It's huge. $19.99 Star Wars mug. It's beautiful. So according to the My Disney Experience app, Smugglers Run, which is our next ride, is at a 60-minute standby wait time, but we have a workaround. Follow us, let me show you. Standby wait time is 60 minutes, but me and my family, we are going on the single rider line. Single rider line is good if you've experienced this attraction before, and if you're with your family and you don't care where you sit. In Smugglers Run, there are 3 different positions: pilot, gunner, and engineer. Engineer seems to be the most boring for most people. Pilot, I would say, is most interesting, and gunner, you get to shoot stuff. When you go on single rider, you're most likely gonna be an engineer because you're just gonna fill up a party that's not complete. Each ship fits 6 people. The Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run is an exciting ride that is both thrilling and very interactive. On this ride, you get to step inside the famous Millennium Falcon spaceship from Star Wars. You and your friends become the crew, each with a job to do. There's 2 pilots, 2 gunners, and 2 engineers. You'll fly the ship, dodge obstacles, and complete a mission to deliver valuable cargo. The experience is thrilling, and it makes you feel like you really are part of a Star Wars adventure. Whether you're navigating through space or shooting down enemy ships, every moment is packed with action and fun. Well, that was fun. As we're getting out, the standby wait time is now 70 minutes. We were pretty much a walk-on. The single rider line, there was 2 of them, and one of them was empty, so we lucked out. Now, the single rider line is always gonna separate your party, but what was cool about this time, and you're not always gonna luck out like this, is that they were taking they were needing 2 people at a time. So me and my son got to ride together, and then my wife and my older son got to ride together. So that worked out for us. But it's not always gonna work out that way, so just be aware. If you go on a single rider line, your parties will be separated and you will not be able to choose your job. It's 11 a.m. in the morning and the drizzle is still pretty consistent. We're gonna walk on over to Toy Story Land and see what the wait times are for those rides. One of my other favorite rides in this park is Slinky Dog Dash, but we hardly ever get to go just because the wait is always so long. So unless I bought Lightning Lane, unless I purchased Genie Plus for today, or I came in really early just to do that ride, I normally don't go on. So I'm hoping that this rain makes the line a little bit less busy. We'll see. We have alien swirling saucers at 40 minutes. Out of all the spinning teacup rides, this one's probably my favorite. It actually adds a different element to it where it kind of like swings you back and forth. It's pretty cool, and it has a really cool soundtrack too. So right now, Slinky Dog Dash is at a 95-minute wait. It is drizzling outside. My family has voted, and we're going to go check out Tower of Terror, see if we can do that instead.
I'm fine.
I voted to just wait online for Slinky because I don't think it'll be 95 minutes, but I was outvoted.
I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
That's what happens when you're with your family. Sometimes you get outvoted. So a few things you can do to get out of the rain is find yourself a nice restaurant to eat or do a meet and greet. So to answer the question, are the theme parks less busy whenever it's raining? Yes and no. I guess there might be a little bit less busy, but 95 minutes for Slinky Dog Dash, that's pretty normal. 70 minutes for Smugglers Run, it's pretty normal. Right now, Tower of Terror is at a 60-minute wait. And Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster is 50-minute wait. Luckily, that ride has a single rider line, which I'm gonna take advantage of. We'll see how it works out. I'll tell you what, one good thing about a little bit of a rainy day is that the sun is not out. It's covered by the clouds, and it's a lot cooler. So that's pretty good. But always remember, still, stay hydrated, drink water. Just because you might not be sweating as much doesn't mean that you're not getting dehydrated. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith is the most intense roller coaster in all of Disney World, and I love it. Looks like the single rider line is open. We're gonna check it out. It is now 11:20. I'll tell you what time we got on the ride. So my wife and youngest son won't get on this ride, not because they're afraid of roller coasters, but because it is pretty rough. There's a little headbanging that goes on with the overhead restraint that they don't like. So they decided to relax and get a popcorn refill and wait for us. The Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. Warning, this is probably the most intense ride in all of Disney World. With a top speed of 57 miles per hour, 3 inversions, and a max height of 80 feet, this ride is where thrill seekers go to get their fix. When you enter the queue, it feels like you are in a recording studio, which will eventually lead you to the pre-show room. There, you'll watch an interactive video of Aerosmith seemingly talking to the riders about joining them for a concert. After that, you will enter a waiting area for the ride. The ride car is designed to look like an extra long car that fits 24 guests at 2 per row. Once you're on and the attraction starts, there will be a countdown before the ride launches from 0 to 57 miles per hour in under 2.8 seconds. Taking guests through a tunnel with humorous highway signs and playing Aerosmith songs. The minimum height to ride Rock and Roller Coaster is 48 inches. Not only is this ride fast and intense, but you can also feel the age of the coaster. It's not the smoothest of rides, and the intensity will have your head lightly banging against the over-the-shoulder restraint. Now, I noticed today that with the refurbishment, it is a little bit more smooth. It is a little bit less head banging. However, in the moments where you are going upside down and you're being turned over, there's still a little bit of that. So if that bothers you, you might want to just stay away. But other than that, it's a pretty fun ride. So I only ended up waiting 20 minutes on the single rider line. That worked out great. Now I'm checking out the merch. Bunch of Aerosmith, Rock and Roller Coaster merch. The hats look pretty cool. These drumsticks, I actually have a pair of these at home that a good friend bought for me a long time ago. This is back when I was still in high school, and I still have them. So I was here and rode Rock and Roller Coaster when it opened back up after a 6-month refurbishment. I was here on that first day, and the ride seemed smoother, and that's the little review I gave, is that it seemed smoother. Today, I got beat up pretty bad. My head was banging all over that headrest. So it's about to be 12 noon, and the sun is now starting to come out, so I imagine that even more folks will come. But to answer the question, yeah, it is a little bit less busy, when it rains, but this is Hollywood Studios, and like I said before, people plan this months ahead of time. So if you can make it and it's not too bad, you might as well get your money's worth. And it's always a fun day, rain or shine, here at Disney World. Just make sure not to forget to pack a poncho. I had fun doing this experiment. I hope you got value out of it, or it was just fun to watch. Thank you so much for joining us today. For more theme park fun and tips and tricks, click above my head. As always, keep maximizing your fun.